Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss about the storage class. In now the point storage class. Actually your data is durable. You can choose multiple classes that come like standard. I have mentioned here three only, but coming in the detail also why I mentioned three here. Okay. Let's come here. So if it come to the classes, please take the snapshot here. We want these are the 7 classes. Okay, one is a standard, intelligent tiering, express one zone, standard infrequent access, one zone infrequent request access, glacier instant retrieval, glacier flexible retrieval, and deep archive. Classes is basically why we AWS define these classes. Depending on your accessibility, durability you want. Durability is same for all the classes. One thing I want to clear, durability is same for all the classes. What purpose you want to use S3 storage? You want daily access, you want some files in a month, you want some files in a year, or you want some files put it there, maybe sometime in life I can access that file. All thing belongs to costing. Most costly, nichely, but frequent access. So if discuss about, I can create the different slides for this also, but why I don't create the slides? It will become too lengthy to explain you one by one. Now here I differentiate. Actually, this is the original AWS documentation snapshot that I have taken. Current documentation, because time to time, I don't know, after like 3-4 years ago there was only 3 instant glacier. Right now it's the glacier instant retrieval, normally S3 Glacier. Okay, one more was there, RRS, but now RRS has been removed, so it keeps changing time to time, but this is the current and latest according to documentation. This is a snapshot from there. So let's discuss something about standard. Journal purpose for frequently accessed data. You have to access the data daily basis at a very high speed. You can see here, look downside also, latency time milliseconds. A millisecond you can access that. If you talk about the availability, it's a 99.99%. Always available. Durability, always get the data. Safe, get not corrupted the files. Means normally it is known as the 11 nines. 99.999999999%. Okay. Data is always safe, but how much fast it is available? You can see somewhere I'm coming on that also, 99.9% or 99.9999%, 99.95%. I will come on that. Okay, so how soon it will be available to you when you try to access it? But still they write in the SLA, it will be available 99.9%. availability zone. So, availability zone more than or equal to 3 minimum. Why? It says I want my data totally secure always. So what they do, I have explained about the availability zone. Just I'm going to draw here one availability zone, two availability zone, three availability zone in this. In standard, if you put your file in one availability zone, that is managed by the AWS. It will not ask you in which availability zone you have to store. AWS will ask you only about the region selection, your base location. Either one side, AWS is a global service. You can access it from anywhere, but still there should be a base location. So it's stored in one availability zone. It also keep a backup of this in one another availability zone, and also keep the backup of in one availability zone. In case one availability go crash or something, or a file got corrupt here, still it will be available to you. Reliability, durability of your data. Okay. Duration charges, no problem. Okay. Retrieval charges, no issue. Okay. I will come on these points. So it means always available, most frequently used data. You have to choose standard. Then I want to discuss S3 standard IA. Infrequent access. Infrequent access, I have to use the data once in a month, not daily basis. So infrequent access data, but whenever I want to need, it should be available immediately. Look the difference here. That's why I prefer to put a chart here rather than showing all one by one in slides. General purpose, infrequently accessed. For frequently accessed data. Infrequent access that need millisecond access. Okay, in that case we choose this particular class. Asking, so why we are doing all this? Cost saving. It is most costlier. It is lesser, cheaper. I will after this particular storage class, I will show you the costing also. Before wrapping up this video, I will show you the costing also on AWS. You can see here, first time latency is same, means immediately available, but availability is little less as compared to this one. SLA availability is also little less than this. Immediately on 1 or 2. Okay. Same reliability. It is using the more than 3 availability zones. Minimum range of duration is 30 days. What does it mean? Means if you are transferring some, or you are saving or transferring some data in the standard infrequent access, data will reside there for 30 days. They will charge you, okay, if you want infrequent access, pay us for the 30 day, then use it. Not this that one day you are shifting it to standard, and next day you are shifting into infrequent access, and next day you are saying that we want it in the standard again. So if you want to use this one infrequent access, then at least your data should stay there for the 30 days. One more condition come here, retrieval charge is not applicable here, but okay, you put data in the infrequent access, but when you want to retrieve this data, you have to pay for that. Keep your data there, it is less, to store there is lesser, but when you want to access the data back, you have to pay the money on the retrieval charges. This is one last topic that I am not discussing right now, life cycle. That is a topic I will make a video. Means I want my data stay here in the sټنډرډ, but if I am not using for 10 days, move it into the infrequent access, automatic life cycle, that we will discuss in a separate video. Many more videos come like versioning, okay, and all, that time we will discuss that. Only the cost comes in. Why we are choosing standard, why we are choosing infrequent access standard. And one more come here, it is also infrequent access but one zone. Everything is same but recreatable infrequent access data. This data I cannot recreate. If I lost this data, it will be a big loss for me. Either I need it after 1 month or 2 months, no problem. But if I lost this data, then it will be a big loss for me. I think, yeah, I can recreate this data. Lost it, no problem, but still keep it safe. Then I use one zone. One zone means everything is same here. You can check, everything is same. Little bit SLA, okay, here and here. Here availability is little slow, but SLA is same. Only the difference, availability zones. Here the availability zone minimum 3. It can be more than that, but here the availability zone is 1. What is the difference? Amazon managing it, but still if it is saving the same copy, in 3 different zones, storage is same. 1 TB data, so multiply by 3. So it's charging 3 times. Here it is charging 1 time. Okay, 1 copy you have 1 TB data, no problem. You are using 1 TB. But if same data you are putting here, you are using 3 times capacity of that. So you have to pay for 3 times for that. So only again the cost come. Here also, here also. You have to pay 3 times if you want to put your data here. Then I think clear all the point about what is the difference between standard intelligent and one zone infrequent access. Infrequent access and one zone infrequent access. Next is Glacier instant retrieval. Initially it is known as the S3 Glacier only, but now rename as instant, otherwise function is same, no problem. All the things. Long life data that is accessed a few times a year with instant retrieval. And here I was discussing infrequent of 1 or 2 times in a month. This infrequent access, I'm saying 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 times in a month. But here I am taking, like, I don't need to access this data for a year or sometime in a year. Then I prefer Glacier Instant Retrieval. Access time is same, your first time latency is millisecond again. Even availability is same. Availability SLA is still 99%. Zone is also, availability zone is more than or equal to 3, but minimum charge is usually for 30 days. But pay for 30, charge is very less. Most costly is the standard, then charge is going decrease. As we move from our left to right, charge is decreasing. Here also you have to pay per GB retrieved. You can save your data, one time you save it, done. And saving charge is very less, storage charge is very less as compared to standard and infrequent access. Here also you have to, no charges if you want to some data, access data from standard, no charges, you can access it anytime. But if you put it in the infrequent access, then if you want to access that, you have to pay. Here also retrieval charges also applicable, and here also Glacier also infrequent charges applicable. Other keep the data safe, no charges for that, only you have to pay for the storage, and storage charge also very less as compared to previous one, standard and infrequent. Okay, so instant retrieval. Next is the S3 Glacier Flexible Retrival. Backup and archive data that are rarely accessed and at very low cost. I want more or less cost than instant retrieval. Look at the difference, timing difference. First latency byte millisecond in here, milliseconds here also, but same Glacier here, cost is very less. Flexible retrieval, but access time can be first minute to hour also. Latency time increase. It will take some time, some data to access. Availability is same, better. SLAV and availability zone is same, is reliability is same. Again, minimum charges for 90 days, and you have to pay for the retrieval when you want to retrieve it. Otherwise, again, costing, always determine costing. Latency time increase can be minute to hours depending on your data size. Clear? So you can see all these standard. I'm coming back on express zone also. That is a newly one, it comes as a class here. And last was the Glacier Deep Archive. As the name indicate, archive data that is rarely accessed. Again here the latency comes to hours minimum. Just create a request and forget it for the hours and hours. Here was the minute and hour, now hours. Just keep in the mind these things when you're going to select a storage class. Durability is same for all. You will get your data back. 100% you will get the back data. Same availability should be available. Time can take 9 hours and hours. But availability must be there within an hour or depending on a data size. Same reliability, you can say more than 3 availability zone it will use to save your data, but the minimum retention time is the 180 days. You have to pay for the 180 days. The costing is very less. Just, I know video is going a little long, but still I will show you before wrapping on this, and you have to pay per GB retrieved. So please remember all these standard intelligent. One is intelligent tiering, and express zone is pending. In this case, you have to create some rules normally. Now in life cycle, normally you have to create the rule. Sometime I required it frequently, then use the standard, or sometime maybe end of the month, or depending on the situation, you require to access it infrequently. If you choose the intelligent tiering and you create the rule in lifecycle, it automatically keeps switching data back and forth. If you are accessing frequently, it will put it in the standard. If you using it less, not accessing frequently, then it will shift it into IA. Automatic cost saving. Again, I'm repeating. Class is chosen only for the class the cost. Automatic cost saving for data with unknown changing access pattern. We're not sure when you need the data, access frequently, and when rarely you have to access that. Put that in the intelligent tiering. Intelligent tiering automatically choose which class this data should be. It should be in standard or it should be in unfrequent standard. Remain everything is same. Milliseconds, availability 99.9%, according to SLA 99%. Data is reliable, durable, always means availability zone is 3, same like standard and infrequent access. Retrieval charges, nothing. Oh, sorry. No limitation. No fixed time that they will charge. Whichever you are using, either using standard, using infrequent standard access, then it will charge accordingly. Charges, no retrieval charges. That is the intelligent. And last one pending is the express zone. Super fast, newly introduced. Very high performance storage for your most frequently accessed data. Some of the data accessing very most frequently and need very high performance. Then we will choose the express zone, express one zone. Keep it in one zone. Here is also infrequent access one zone. Here is express one zone. Look here, the first byte latency, most fast. Single digit, 1 millisecond, 2 millisecond, 3 millisecond, 4 millisecond, depending on data. the data will be available to you. Availability 99.95%, but zone is 1. Minimum retention time 1 hour. Retrieval charges not applicable. So these are the classes. These all you have to choose at which class I need to select. Clear about the classes? Now let's come on cost saving. If I type AWS S3 pricing. AWS S3 pricing. What are the different classes have different pricing? This is all mentioned here. Free tier, I've explained to you, you will get how much space free. Storage pricing. 50 TB per month. You have to pay 0 for S3 standard. 0.023 per GB. If you are using more than over 500 TB per month, then 0.021. If it is 450 per TB per month, then 0.02. Cost varies, but if you are using the same here, intelligent tiering, then you have to pay per GB this one. For this one 0.02. But if you are using, look here you have to pay for the intelligent tiering, same. But if it is standing infrequent access, then you have to pay 0.0125 per GB. And here you have to pay 0.0125, but here for the same storage you have to pay 0.023 per GB. In express zone it becomes 0.16, little costlier. But if you are using Glacier instant retrieval, then look the cost, $0.004. But if you are using flexible retrieval, then cost is this one. Deep Archive 0.0009 per GB. And one zone infrequent access. So that depend on your requirement. You have choose, because apart from this, it is the retrieval cost. It is the retrieval cost also you have applicable there. So you have seen the pricing option also. So hope now everything is clear to you about S3 basics, naming rules, bucket, object, and limitations. What size of object you can use in a bucket, how many bucket you can create, bucket restrictions, naming rules, everything we have discussed. So in our next video we will do the practical demonstration of S3. Hope informative for you. Thank you very much.